Fred Layne said his wife wanted to do her duty as a grandmother to help him actually get through high school. And the defense says that Sandra Layne actually got the firearm she had because she was scared of her 17-year-old grandson, Jonathan. But prosecutors pointed out that not even her husband, Fred Layne, even knew she had that gun.
Where they said that Sandy had the gun.
And what was your reaction to that, sir?
I was flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted meaning what?
Thinking that Jonathan had the gun.
So you were surprised that in fact it was your wife. Is that correct?
Yes.
Sandra Layne wiping away tears as her 87-year-old husband, Fred Layne, testified for the prosecution. Mr. Layne clearly seeming to be trying to do what he could to help his wife, who was on trial for murder in the May 18th shooting death of her grandson, Jonathan, a teenager Mr. Layne called troubled.
She wouldn't tell me all the problems that she was having with John, because if she did, I'd say send him back to his parents.
Fred Layne talked about his wife taking Jonathan for 2 drug tests on May 18th, and when they returned in the late afternoon, Mr. Layne told the jury his wife told him to take the dog for a walk, and she'll call him when it's time to come home.
I was getting tired, and the dog was getting tired.
Okay, all right.
So we watched a basketball game sitting on the grass, and I heard the sirens, the fire department and the police, and I thought to myself, I hope it's not John.
He would later learn it was Jonathan who was dead, killed by his wife with a gun he never knew was even in the house.
Did you know that your wife had gone and gotten a permit to purchase a gun?
No.
Did you know that your wife had in fact, prior to May 18th of 2012, purchased a gun?
No.
Did you know that your wife had taken or gone to a shooting range and shot or practiced shooting?
No.
And coming up at 6 o'clock, you'll hear more from Fred Layne on the stand. And Jeff, you'll also hear from the man who says he sold Sandra Layne that gun and trained her to use it.